Hello. The following video you're going to watch is disturbing and is not suitable for young ages. So if you are of young age, I highly suggest you turn around now because some of the stuff that is going to be said is not child friendly. So for some context before we get into the video, we got a few buddies here. I interviewed a lot of people because there's a lot of controversy going on with my friend Jelly. He met this girl, 13. I've pre-recorded everything. This is post. So, 13-year-old girl, and it's possible he's sending images and stuff, and it's illegal. Shouldn't be doing that. But I would like you to look at both sides of this. Not only the side that he could be perv or any of that, but also look on his side, because at the end, I do interview Jelly. And I also interview a few of his friends who are more on his side before I interview him. I sadly could not interview the girl because she would not like that. Jelly told me I probably shouldn't do that, and I respected his wishes. Jelly is an old friend of mine. So are all the people I've interviewed. I have nothing against anybody here. In my opinion, is strictly my opinion. I am not saying my opinion to anybody. Please enjoy the video. So, do you know about the happenings between him and Rose?
Nope.
Okay, could you tell me what's happening between him and Rose?
I don't know, I haven't been there in a week.
Okay, so before you left, how was Jelly acting when Rose was around?
Definitely different.
Different? Okay, how did Rose act?
Like she always does.
I don't know how she acts. I need all the details. Chicken.
I'm not supposed to be saying anything.
I can just get plumed to fess it all up. That's the thing, Chicken. Just because you can't, you aren't supposed to be, doesn't mean you can't. So you should honestly tell me, Chicken, because Jelly has nothing against me. Only thing is that I kind of quit the world, but I didn't have a choice because I didn't have PS Plus. I am going to try to talk to Jelly, and I'm just trying to get everybody's basically witness statements, kind of.
For what?
I am trying to figure it all out so I can talk to Jelly, and wait, I have a question.
Talk to the pedophile.
Yeah, 1 minute. Chicken. You're still on Jelly's Discord, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to friend my new Discord and send me an invite.
I'm permabanned, like I'm IP banned. Hacking my way in.
My old
banned.
Discord, I lost the password to. I'll just tell Jelly I just got PS Plus back. I can make a cover. So I'm loading up Discord, Chicken. Could you give me your info so you can send me an invite to Gel County?
And I don't think you can do that.
Why can't you?
Because I don't think I'm supposed to be inviting people.
No, trust me, Chicken. I can ask Jelly myself, because I know he'll be able to budge. I'm gonna tell him I just haven't been able to play in a while because of PS Plus.
Yeah, just try to get in contact.
I know, okay. Chicken, are you gonna tell any of this conversation we've had to, Jelly?
Mm-mm.
Thank you. Wait, Chicken. So, Chicken, with this while you've been talking, you've sounded kind of like you don't want to talk about the subject. I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing are you kind of disgusted by Jelly?
I mean, a little.
I understand, Chicken. So, quick question. Chicken, if I come by enough evidence, am I able to post this on YouTube? This conversation.
What?
Am I able to post this conversation on YouTube? If I come by enough evidence.
Yeah, do it.
1 minute.
I already know
Plumed.
he's a pedophile.
I'm...
So 100%.
Stop, Plumed. I need to keep this still PG-13, so just watch it. Chicken. So go ahead. Am I allowed to post this conversation on YouTube, Chicken?
What?
If I get enough evidence to support the reasons about Jelly doing not so legal things with Rose.
It's not. It's not in my control.
Am I allowed to post your? Do you give permission for your voice to be on the internet?
Well, yeah, my voice. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Chicken. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here, K-Burn.
I have 2 comments
So,
already.
turn B down.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, have you heard about the happenings between Rose and Jelly?
Of course I have. Who hasn't, you know?
Were you there for any of this?
I was there when she first joined the party.
What was Rose's personality to you?
She was like the off-brand version of Harley Quinn if her career didn't take off.
Could you explain that?
I've seen what she looks like, and yeah, her looks kind of like back it up, you know?
How old is Rose?
I don't know, 13?
Let me drag him Plumed, just so you guys can elaborate. Plumed, you're being unmuted. Please don't say anything unruly. Plumed, do you hear me? Plumed.
Peyton commented me
Okay,
looking
so
at her
based on
after-
the news I've heard from Plumed off camera,
Hold on, B.
she is apparently 12, and I think Chicken mentioned that.
12?
And to our
Oh.
knowledge, Jelly is about
That's a
15.
minor.
Jelly's about 15.
He's cooked.
So, yeah,
What?
Rose is either 12 or 13. So, what was your first impression on Jelly when you met him?
Wait, I'm sorry, K-Burn. Can you repeat that question? I was not listening.
Absolutely, absolutely. What was your
That's
first,
a frequent thing with me.
What was your first impression on Jelly when you met him?
My first impression, when I first joined the party chat, after asking if I could join Joe County through you, you know, I was like, man, Joe County sounds kind of interesting. And then I party, and then he's like, oh, Misery, who the hell are you? And I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. You seem like quite the serious man for this Minecraft server. And yeah, those were my first impressions.
When Rose first joined, how did Jelly start acting? Was he unusual or anything?
Like he was drooling and there was a puddle of floor. Or what? There's a puddle of drool on the floor, right?
Do you think
And
something
he kind of just seems like head over heels.
Do you think something is going on between Rose and Jelly?
Do I think something's up? Yeah!
Okay, so besides secondary sources, which I'm sure we'll hear from later, what have you heard, like with your own ears?
With my own ears. See, rumor on the street is Jelly's been sending
Naughty pic?
some pictures to Rose, and then
Yep.
also word on the street is she's been sending her little Rose pics back to Jelly.
Okay, so there's obviously issues with this since it's illegal, and... Okay, now I do have a quick question. Do you
Okay.
know what... We know what country, Jelly lives in. I am not going to leak that. I'm going to end recording for a second, and I'm going to ask you off camera, how old... Or do you know where Rose is, like, what country? Let me turn off camera, 1 second.
Hey,
Misery, we're back on camera. Don't say anything. We don't want to leak anybody. Okay.
wait.
So...
Rumor on the street is? Well, it's not a rumor. It's a damn fact, alright?
Stop. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. Based on what I've heard, it is illegal. I have looked into all of the legal stuff for all that stuff, and it is not.
Well,
This is illegal.
I think he had some
So
private
Misery-
lessons with Drake and Diddy.
Okay, Misery, we are gonna keep this PG. We're gonna keep this PG. I have kid viewers. Okay, so,
Man.
Misery, do you have anything else you'd like to tell me before I end your clip?
Alright, yeah, two things. Those of you out there watching, you're listening, there's a man known as Stormy that Rose has
Who's
been
he?
acquainted with.
Okay, how old is Stormy?
I don't know.
Okay, Plumed, you are being unmuted. Plumed.
Stormy is approximately 14 or 13, I think.
Okay. So, Stormy's the least of my worries. Misery.
See, but there's something about Stormy
Okay,
that
Yes, yes.
I know I'll get
no.
flamed by saying it,
Okay,
so I'm not gonna.
Plumed, how's your day going today?
Good.
So, I'm sure you've heard me interviewing the two others before you. Now I just have some questions for
Yes,
you.
I have
Wait,
all
stop.
the information.
Okay, I know this segment's gonna be a lot. What was your impression on Jelly when you
Hold up,
first...
let me mute
Wait,
some
stop.
people in this
Okay.
party, K-Bird.
I completely understand.
Let me mute some people. I cannot hear. Or wait, who's doing the recording? I forget.
K-Burn, I'm the interviewer.
Okay, talk. Now you can talk.
Okay, so, Plumed, what was your impression on Jelly when you
What
first
was your
met...
question
What
again?
was your...
Repeat that.
What was your impression on Jelly when you first met him? Plume,
Hello?
Plume, do you not hear me? He
Oh,
isn't.
now I can hear you. Now I can
Okay.
hear you. I accidentally muted you.
Oh crap, can we trust Frog? Can we trust Frog? Wait, can we trust Frog?
It's a leaker. Get him.
Okay. So, just, you know, everybody watching the YouTube video, we have one of Jelly's fellow inners join for a second. We'll most likely invite him back in a little bit, and I will interview him, since I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. But, back to you, Plumed. What was your impression on Jelly when you first met him?
He was a very dumb person.
No.
For one, he didn't know how to do slash teleport in Minecraft. You just had to go to the text and click a little button.
Okay, okay. So, Jelly, what is Jelly's normal, like, how does he normally act?
He acts like he acts like a B word.
Okay.
He acts like he's a Sigma. He acts like a Sigma.
Okay, next
but he's
question.
not.
Next question. Plumed. Could you tell me about Rose?
Rose, she is a very interesting girl. She is 13.
13,
She lives
okay.
in a certain state that I cannot name.
Okay.
She is in love with people older than her, and she does interesting activities with people older than
Okay,
her.
okay. So, wait,
She's
can we slow down?
a
Can we slow down?
emo.
Okay, we do not need... I'd prefer if you don't drag that in, because... Try to make sure it's not discriminatory. I hope you understand, Plumed. Just try to keep this as... Just... Keep your opinions to yourself, but explain topic. Okay, so...
Okay, so basically...
Wait, could I ask?
Or what?
Plumed. So, how does... When was the first time you met...
I met
Rose?
them,
Rose.
Like, I met them, like, I joined the party, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time I'm getting nuts, because I was banned before for doing some legal activities, but Jelly didn't think they were so legal because I was trying to sue him, okay?
Okay.
And I quit after that. But he didn't let me sue him, because the government can't be sued, apparently.
Okay, so, welcome to Corruption, everybody. We'll cover that in a different video. Okay, back to what we're focusing on. So, how did Jelly act when Rose was around?
They always were in a private call, but usually whenever they were both in a regular one, they were acting very suspicious, and they went back to their Minecraft house and had sex. And Jelly usually gave Rose hundreds of thousands of dollars, what in that server is really hard to get.
Yep, I
It usually
understand.
takes months to get 100,000.
Yes, we're gonna keep that stuff out, like adding tons of money. Like the money, it's least my worries. We're just trying to expose somebody. So,
Okay.
back to what I was saying.
Okay.
1 second.
But also,
Yep, continue.
Jelly would usually act nice to Rose, unlike other people, and he would usually help her with stuff. And whenever she said like her brother was just playing around with her, they were throwing all like what brother and sister should do. And Jelly got all protective and like, stop touching her brother.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Her
So,
brother. And
would
Jelly
you-
kept on saying, I don't like your brother, when they would just do brotherly and sister activities. Like,
Would
you know how a
you-
little brother would mess
Okay,
with your
I understand.
sister.
Would
Like-
you say there's something more than friends going on with Rose and Jelly?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so
and I have video and text
Okay.
buttons.
Do you have that only on PlayStation?
I have it both on phone and PlayStation.
Do you
I can't
think you
send
could-
it on PlayStation because my other account was
Okay.
paid.
So you have it on your phone. Do you think you could add my new Discord and you could send those files to me?
I think it's on my phone. I'll check.
I
My
will.
phone is, though.
I will give you my Discord. After I'm done recording and all that, and I will need those video recordings and I will include them in the video. At the
It's not
very
an
end.
actual video recording, it's more like a message.
That's fine.
My phone is though, so you're gonna have to.
Okay, it's fine. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you for your input, Jelly. Plumed. Freddy,
Yes.
before we start, would you say you're good friends with Jelly?
Yes.
How long have you known Jelly?
Like a couple months?
Couple months. Same here, same here. So, what was your first impression on Jelly when you met him?
Good working guy.
Good working guy. Okay, so I've heard inputs from everybody else. I usually leave this part off camera, but I have questions.
Alright.
Do you
Alright.
trying to find the right wording? Do you support Jelly?
Yeah.
Do you support Jelly with all of the controversy going around about him and all the different ideas per se?
Uh, I don't know.
Okay, so Freddy,
He wants
do you know
to
who
go
Rose
for
is?
it. Yes, I see her in the party every day, yeah.
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
when was the first time you met Rose?
Sure, I don't know. A few weeks ago?
Okay, so how well do Jelly and Rose get along?
Oh, pretty well.
Okay. Do you say they get along a little more than friends?
Well, I don't know, bro.
Okay, so does anything weird happen when Jelly and Rose are in the same party together?
No.
Do they go in private parties often?
I won't, I plead the fifth.
Okay, so Freddy, I'd like if you were transparent with me, completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against you. In fact, I think you're a great friend. And when I say trying to expose somebody, I mean I want to guide Jelly in the right direction. So please, I can
Give it a
even stop
therapist.
the recording if you would like. Would you like that? Because I can, because if
Sure.
you say you, okay, I'll stop the recording, give me a complete honest answer.
Alright.
Freddy, it's good to hear back from you. Thank you for talking to me. I understand that you didn't want to explain anything on camera like that. But is it okay that I do say what you said? Because, you know, based on what you said, I feel like you'd be okay. So Freddy, off camera, said no. Jelly has not been going into any parties with Rose. But I do have a question, Freddy. I don't know if I already asked this because I had to go get a drink, get some stuff done real quick. So Freddy, does anything seem awkward between Jelly and Rose, like more than friends?
No.
Okay. Has Jelly gave anything big for free to Rose?
No.
So hasn't given large amounts of money or anything?
No.
Okay. Freddy, I just want to make sure you will not be telling anything that I've asked you to Jelly, correct?
No.
Since I still, Freddy, I do have one question. Could you send me Rose's PlayStation account info?
I don't have her friended.
Okay. I'll have to ask Chicken more about that later. So, Freddy,
Yep.
if I were to ask questions with Jelly, would you be okay to be a third party there, just to like be in the party with me? Because I'm trying to find someone who Jelly would be okay with. And I know Chicken
Sure.
doesn't want to be included. Okay.
I would be there. I'm
Okay.
gonna Alright, since you're doing this whole entire documentary thing, I'm gonna go join their party.
Okay. Goodbye, Freddy. Thank you for your input. I do have one question before you leave, Freddy.
Yep.
Can you invite Frog?
Can I what?
Invite Frog?
Invite Zofrog.
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, I am going to end the recording here. Thank you, Freddy. Okay, so Zofrog, I'm going to ask you some questions because I've heard some things about Jelly and I really just want clear answers. I want to know answers. This might possibly be posted on YouTube to try to figure people out. If anything is happening with Jelly, I want to let you know I am not here to do anything to Jelly. I am here to fully just talk and be a friend of Jelly's. That's it, Zofrog.
Okay.
Okay, so Zofrog. When you first met Jelly, what did he... Let me rephrase that. What was your first impression when you first met Jelly for the first time?
Well, I met him when PlayStation groups were out, like
Communities?
so. Yeah,
So,
like, communities.
You would say you're rather well known with Jelly. You guys go way back. You're good
Yeah,
friends?
I know him a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
we're really good friends.
did Jelly's behavior change at all when someone named Rose joined Gel County?
Honestly, no.
Nothing changed with
It
them?
stayed the same.
Okay. So no weird things happened with him and Rose? Like, they never left party or anything to go to private parties?
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
What's
I
gonna...
completely understand. Would you like me to turn off video recording and ask you these questions? Because I
No,
can do
because
that.
someone else could be recording.
No one else is
I'm
recording
gonna-
with
I'm
of
just
my
not gonna-
knowledge. So, okay, I completely understand.
I'm just gonna...
I hope you know that you saying that is going to make us infer that yes. So if it is a no, we would rather you say it.
I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean,
Just-
I don't know.
Honest answer. I completely understand.
I don't know what he does when he...
Okay. So, would you say that Jelly, like, treats, Rose differently from other players on Gel County, or no?
I mean, of course, since she's like a woman and all, but not like
Okay, okay.
in a
So,
weird way.
okay. So you wouldn't say that Jelly and her are anything more than friends?
I mean, yeah. He says they are. I don't know what happens when...
They're just friends?
We
That's what
leave.
Jelly says?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Okay. So when you said he treats people differently, does he, like, give her massive amounts of money or anything?
No.
Okay. It was just a weird accusation thrown by another person. I was just validating. So, Jelly isn't, like, talking, like, when she's in the party and everyone else is in the party, does Jelly, like, treat everyone the same, or does he talk to Rose more than everybody else?
No, he treats everybody the same.
Okay. I thought so.
I
Jelly's
would like
really
to know
nice
who
with
you're
that.
getting these from, though. Like
all
these-
this. I have asked tons of people questions, and all of them would prefer that their names would not be told. But, I do have 2 more questions. Wait, 3, actually. So. No, 4. I already have one other person. I want at least 2. Would you be okay for you and another person who Jelly are both fond of for me and Jelly to talk? Like, I want to interview Jelly himself because I really want to know Jelly's side of the story. I already have one other guy and who is good friends
That-
with Jelly. I would like to know
I
if he would
think
be
Jelly
okay.
would want to talk to you, but he would like to do it in a private
Okay.
party.
So you would prefer if you would think Jelly would prefer if you and one other individual were not in the party with him?
I think he would prefer if I was in there, since
Okay. Just so you
me
know,
and him are both
would you
trying
like-
to,
Would you like me to
get
tell
this-
you who is wanting to be in the party with Jelly as well? To, like, these people that I'm adding are purely mostly on Jelly's side. So would you like to know who?
yeah, I would like to know.
It is Freddy. Freddy
Ready?
said he would be in a party with me and Jelly, and I wanted to get you as well because you would be talking with Jelly. So, next question. What's your opinion on Rose?
I mean, I dislike her, but I don't hate her, and Jelly knows that.
Could you tell me
I've told
why?
Jelly.
If you don't mind me asking, could you tell me why?
I honestly kind of do mind, because I feel like you're gonna take that out of context.
Oh no, I completely understand why. If I completely understand, I don't mean it out of context. I just want to know why you dislike her. But it's completely fine if you would like to not answer. Next, 2 questions. I completely understand. If you do not want to answer, you do not have to answer. Since I'm asking you for information on other people, you do not have to give it to me. Do you have Rose's PlayStation account? Because I would like to interview her as well, with Jelly and Party, of course.
I don't have her added.
Okay, so you do not have her info?
No.
Okay, next, do you know Jelly's YouTube? Because I honestly forgot it, and I wanted to see it. I just wanted...
Honestly, no.
Okay, I completely understand. Last question. I know I said the last one would be the last, but I recently got my old Discord account. Like, it was, like, I lost password. I can't get back into it. Do you think you could invite me to Gel County? If you can't, I'm gonna be asking Jelly anyways, so it's fine.
That is up to Jelly, not
I
me.
completely understand.
Alright.
So far, that's all the questions I have for you. You can leave, man.
Do you want me to invite you to a private party with Jelly?
Right now? That'd be awesome.
Possibly.
That'd be awesome. Okay, I'm going to end
Just give
recording
me a
here,
minute.
though. Yes, Jelly?
My life is my life.
I completely understand that, Jelly.
No matter what I do in my life, it's none of your concern.
And if you would like to not answer some questions, I completely understand, Jelly. So,
Oh, I have a lot to say,
I understand.
because
So,
I don't think they're my side of the story.
Okay, so Jelly, before I start, I'm going to ask you questions. I would like to know your side of the story, and if I have any questions, I will ask you. Start at the very beginning, before, like, about a
Like
week...
when
A week before you met Rose.
A week before I met Rose. Well, it was normal days in Gel County. Misery had previously been kicked due to him copying ideas from my NWANT server
I heard about that.
and giving me absolutely zero credit for it.
Could we stop
he-
briefly?
Yeah.
I'm going to be asking lots of questions. So, when you mean copy, would you say he fully took your idea or took inspiration from it and built upon it?
He took most of my ideas from my server, which was doing great in the community. Everyone loved it. It was a big hit. But then he took a bit of his own ideas, put them together, and created what he wants to call his original world. But in doing so, he ended up taking some of my players, which killed my original server.
I completely understand that. I feel like he should have at least gave you a call out that you gave him inspiration.
I had no credit, none at all. I think the only thing he ever said was like, oh hey, if someone asks, oh hey, where'd you get these ideas from?
Okay.
Oh yeah, some of these are from a server. Didn't even list which one, didn't even list that they were mine.
So, next question. Would you think that would be the reason that because you kicked him, he started raising up accusations?
If I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, like completely honest.
Okay.
I feel like it was a very petty thing to hold a grudge against me because I was in my right to make that decision.
Yep.
You are taking my players, or he was taking my player, which means I have less active players. And if a server has no players, it's not a server.
Okay. Could you go on with your story now?
Yeah. So after I kicked Misery for doing that, it was a normal day in Gel County. Nothing really was interesting. It was just Gel County, you know? People working, people making money, us laughing, me building new things. I believe at this time I was expanding downtown just a bit. And I felt like, you know what? We've had some old people disappear. It's feeling kind of empty. Why not accept some new people in? So I opened up a small little draft and a lot of people to get in. And that's how Rose came into the picture. Rose joined the server, just like a normal player.
Stop you for a second.
Yeah, of course.
What was your first impression on Rose?
Just a... That's all she was. She was a player.
Okay, continue.
So we got her in, she went through the process, you know, here's your starter clothing, starter money, here's a book to write your days in, you need to get in the Discord, the CAD, etc. Basic Gel County procedure.
Yep.
However, over time, over a couple of days, weeks, I learned that she really has no one at all. No one to sit there and help her, no one to listen to her problems. And I honestly, all I want to do is help as many people as I can. And
Could I?
yeah,
Okay, what do you mean by help?
I am someone that will sit there and listen to you if you have something that you need to get off your chest.
Yep.
And I've helped 3 people already with that situation. All 3 of them were suicidal. All 3 of them are alive as of now.
Could
All
you,
because I decided to step in.
may I know their names? I can stop the recording if you'd prefer not to share their names.
One of them, yeah, I
Do you
don't
want,
I don't
to
wanna
not say it at all, or do you want me to stop recording and you can say it?
I just won't say them at all.
I completely understand.
They deserve their anonymous. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Sorry, I don't know what the heck it's called.
Go ahead and continue your story.
So I would sit there and I would listen to her, and it just hit me. She has no one. And it hurts to see someone in that situation. I am single-handedly the reason that she stopped hurting herself. She would do self-harm.
Okay, I have a awkward question because I've been in relationships like that. Not judging or anything. I'm not trying to say that you're in a relationship with her. But would you say that she might have a attraction to you, per se?
I would say so.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and continue your story.
And I just helped her. That's all I wanted to do. I gave her advice, like, deal with stress. I told her, go on walks, go outside, look at nature. I was there when she needed someone to talk to. I was just that friend that was always there.
Yep.
You know, you message, I'm there.
Okay, so...
And...
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just don't understand why I cannot have a close relationship with somebody. It's not a crime to be close with somebody.
So, this is going to be a weird question, but would you say you treat her differently than other people on the Minecraft server?
I kinda have to.
Okay.
In all honesty, I kinda have to.
Would you say that you give her special treatment and gave her large sums of money at times?
Never money. Never. I've never given her any money.
Okay. So, are you done with your story and I can move on to the accusations and I can ask some questions about that? Or do you have more to say?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I don't have much to say except
I'm
for,
going
like,
to start with a
that's all I
message.
wanted to do.
A message.
Alright?
So, you reply to someone's message, LMAO, Plume's fat ass will eat the bacon. Then,
That is
someone
correct.
says back, says the person who online dates on a Minecraft server. Then you say, at least I ain't a virgin bitch. So, the reason why this is raising a lot of accusations is that you are not confirming nor denying. And I would like to have your opinion on those messages.
I did send those messages. I'm not going to deny that I didn't send those messages. I did. However,
Go ahead.
at this time, and I doubt that Plume told you any of this, he was causing trouble behind the scenes.
And
I believe the day before, he tried to sue me over something that was absolutely stupid. There was no common sense. He tried to sue me because I fired him after an animal died from his orders. Which I think it's pretty fair to fire somebody if their orders are to work in a pet shop, because he was a janitor, and he told someone else I hired, I'll keep them anonymous for this, he told someone else I hired to go help a frog. Now this frog was fine, it was absolutely fine, but Plume telling this anonymous worker to help this frog ended up killing the frog. And I have to take action because a frog died under the anonymous person's care, so unfortunately I had to fire them. And he gave the instructions which led to that frog's death, so I had to fire him. And in doing that, he decided to try and sue me, which, yet again, I'll say this again, I just find extremely petty.
So
Now, I'm gonna say this now. I know everyone that is in that party with Plume, everyone that is in that group, has heard only his story.
Yes.
And I know most of them will not listen to this story. I know that.
And that's where I hope that I'll come in and it can shed some light. And there's lots of people I've interviewed for their opinions. Some good, some obviously follow the accusations, but I have interviewed the other two people that are in the party with us and Chicken.
We haven't even got to the good stuff.
Okay, so next question. I'm sorry to sound direct. I'm really sorry to sound direct, but there is reports that you are going in private parties with Rose. Is this true?
Yes.
May I ask what's going on in these private parties? Completely understand.
Conversations.
May I
Rose
ask
has
what-
topics that she does not want to share with the people of the group, but she is comfortable sharing with me. So an easy solution is to go into a party that is private, so she can share these things with me, I can give my advice, and we can come back.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
I understand. So this is a question I would have asked later, so I'm guessing it's an automatic no, since Rose would not like to share with anybody else. If you would give me her account info so I could ask her questions, but if you would not like to, I completely understand.
No. She would not share anything. I don't even think she would want me sharing anything about her situation, but
I understand.
the fact that it has progressed this far to now put dirt on my name, I think I have to say something.
Okay, so there is alleged reports that you guys have been sending pictures to each other. I think you know what I mean by that.
No,
Do you have
that
any-
is false.
false? Okay.
That is
Why do you
false.
think these accusations developed?
Because I'm a close friend of hers,
Okay.
and they think, oh, he's close with a woman. They must be doing something explicit.
And a lot of
That is
people-
not the case.
I don't think that's really true. I think people have been hating on you, and because they don't like the way you host your server, and you host your server amazingly, or they've been kicked or something, they're doing that. They're saying stuff like that. It is completely fine to have friendship with someone, of, opposite sex, as in gender. Because
Yeah.
there's plenty of, that I will not mention, there's plenty of people that I could mention, but I will not mention, because I don't want people to start rumors about them. But I know these rumors have gotten out of hand, and I know some people have been not wanting to be on your server because of the situation. What do you have to say
I've
about that?
honestly noticed that. I've noticed that.
You can say
As of
that
right now,
has been playing less. I will not
Um,
nor deny.
I think 100% Chicken. I'm gonna just throw that out there. 100%.
And
He's been
do you-
here less. He's been there more. It's pretty easy to.
Do you think
to
it's
assume.
because- Do you think it's because all these rumors and stuff? He just wants to not even be near any of it, because in reality, Chicken hasn't been wanting to be in any parties with Misery either. He's been playing with different friends. I'm the exception, of course. I can play with Chicken because I'm a neutral party. I'm trying to be on everybody's side here, and I'm just trying to talk to everybody, get their side of the story. If you understand.
I
Would
understand.
there
Um,
be anything you would like to mention that I have not brought up?
Oh, plenty. Unless you're gonna ask me
Go ahead.
questions.
Go ahead.
Plenty.
I might ask questions during that while you're stating this. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if they've told you this, but they have plans because of this whole, that petty argument on a DayZ Discord server about the beans, which I still cannot believe.
Wait. Rewind. I haven't heard about the DayZ server stuff. I'll have to bring back a few people and ask them about that.
So, what happened was, me and Plume were in a DayZ server after I brought him back to the group after I felt generous. This is his third time coming back. All the previous times, he's caused issues, got himself kicked. I felt like, you know what? Why not? People deserve more chances. And I made a group full of 90-something people, and I said, hey, I have this server. If you're interested, message me, and we can get you through interviews. And Plume said, even me. I said, yeah, I'm feeling generous. So I got a couple new people into the server from that. But he ultimately got himself kicked because what he's doing falls under terrorism, which I'll get into. So, Misery and Plume deciding to try and destroy the group from within. I don't know if they've told you this, but their whole plan is to emotionally manipulate me. I know that sounds stupid, but that is genuinely their plan. Their plan was to bring me emotional distress. They want me to second guess everything. They want me to find out, or like, they want me to not know who I can trust. And if I'm going to be honest, it's working. I've had the most emotional distress in the past week, and what makes it even worse is my birthday is tomorrow.
Happy early birthday, Jelly. I'm extremely sorry that you are suffering from all this stress.
I don't understand what would bring someone...
You can talk to me. I'm a neutral party, but I am hearing everybody out. I am listening to everybody, so I'm more on everybody's side here. Like, I am not individually on one side, if that makes sense. I am trying to clear your innocence, but I'm also
I
clearing
understand.
out any stuff that could prove otherwise, even though I really know and I believe that you've done nothing wrong, and I really hope you've done nothing wrong, and I think you've done nothing wrong.
I appreciate that. It's not that often I hear somebody say that, because every single person I've kicked has always had something to say about me, and that's a pattern I've noticed. Every single person that ends up doing something wrong, getting themselves kicked, ends up throwing these accusations. But it's just that they have now made this serious, as they're now talking about destroying the server, which is just petty. That, like, all of this, if there was one word to describe everything they're doing, it's petty.
Yep.
Plume is angry at me over an argument in a DayZ server. Misery is mad at me because I kicked him for taking my ideas. And to sum it all up, it's petty. This is all just petty.
I understand that. I completely do, and I'm sorry that you're going through such stress.
You don't have to apologize.
I do have
because it doesn't matter what they do. Because at the end of the day, I turn this console off, and it's like they don't exist. It's as simple as that. I can click that power button, and everything goes dark.
I do have a quick question. I'm sorry that I'm ending recording because I've really listened to everything I need.
Why? But
Okay.
why does it matter? Again, why does it matter?
I have a really odd question. Is it okay if I report this single question?
Of course. But
How old are you, Joey?
I'm turning 15 tomorrow.
How old is Rose?
She's 13 at the moment.
When does she turn 14?
January 11th.
Okay, Jelly, in my opinion, it wouldn't even matter, but in my opinion, there's one thing. There's nothing wrong with you dating her, because there's no issue with age in this scenario. Just don't send pictures. That's my only opinion.
I haven't.
Of course, good job.
And she hasn't either.
Okay.
We haven't really done much.
But there's a lot of accusations, like you go to her house in Joe County and you guys have E-sex in Minecraft.
I don't deny anything.
Wait, repeat that, Joey?
I said I don't deny anything that you just said.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna stop recording for a second, but...
Oh, fucking hell, that's great. Anyway.
So, Jelly, why did you build the house for Rose in Joe County?
As I said earlier, Rose has a lot going on. A lot going on. And I originally built a house that she watched me build from the ground up, because she doesn't really know what to do in Joe County, so she kind of just watches me as I build. So I was building this one house after the previously not so good looking house, and I put it up for sale for a pretty cheap price because I want affordable housing for my civilians. And a player named Vex got this whole like banking loophole. Took out a $100,000 loan on the first day and bought this house.
Okay.
At the time, I didn't know that Rose wanted that house.
So could you repeat that because your mic's acting up?
Cabern, if you let me,
Wait, 1 minute so far, yes?
Rose wanted the house, and I felt terrible. I was gonna get off for the night, but the Joe County.
Yeah. Okay. Zophar was trying to say something. Do you mind if I ask him real quick what he was trying to say?
Yeah, what I was gonna say is, before
That'd be my guess.
all of this happened, really, like, right before Misery made the world, and I quote, he said, "I hate N-words." Alright?
Okay, so before you continue...
That is true.
Before you continue, it's Misery. That doesn't surprise me. Everybody, this is posted on video, if any of these conversations are posted on YouTube, Misery is not racist. He is an average Rainbow Six Siege player.
That doesn't excuse his actions.
I know it doesn't excuse it, Jelly, but trust me. But
if my actions can't be excused over explanations and his can because he plays a video game, that's pretty stupid.
I'm backing up.
He also said he wanted to shoot up a school.
Oh my god. Misery.
And not to mention the amount of times he's messaged and the amount of times he's messaged saying that I'm a petty human being, which is kind of funny coming from him considering the actions he's taking. But they want to yell at me for doing what I want to do, living my life and trying to enjoy my life, and yet they're out here literally saying things that'll get them off PlayStation. And the fact that I defended him at that point. And I defended him. I said no one report him, and someone obviously did, but I tried to defend Misery. And it just shows that everything I've done for Misery and Balloon mean nothing. Mean absolutely nothing to them.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for your time, Jelly. I'm really happy that you gave your opinions. Would you like me to see if Freddy has anything to say?
After I explained the reason why I built the house, because I didn't finish.
Go ahead.
So, I didn't know at the time, after I built that house, Vex got it with a whole banking loophole, and she really seemed upset. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was in a call with her, and she was pretty much on the verge of tears, telling me how that house. And I have a shallow heart when it comes to people crying. Ask Frog, I've comforted him multiple times in that situation, and in multiple other situations.
Sorry, I want this to be kind of comedic. Damn, you just got outed, Frog.
No,
yeah.
I'll go back to that, Jelly.
And I was gonna hop off, it was like 2 in the morning, and I said, you know what? who needs sleep? So I decided I was already going to redo this house, and I built a house. Yet again, I will say this again, she's going through a lot, and it hurt just to see her upset. It hurts to see any of my friends upset, and I thought she could have a nice surprise. Because we all like surprises, right? And Fug, would you like to tell them how many times I've given you surprises?
Oh, so much times.
You gave me a free house, so I already know.
Right, so if I can give you a free house and there's no repercussions, but I can't give her a free house, honestly, putting it in those words, I can give a man a free house, but I can't give a woman a free house.
I understand. I completely understand.
It's just it all goes back to the one word I would describe this situation: petty. This is all petty. They did not get their way, so they are trying to fight me for it. And it's just, they are willing to waste days coming up with a plan, trying to get people on the inside, which I don't even know if I've told you this already. They are actively trying to make this place fall apart.
Yep.
Blow up the server. Manipulate me. And it's just crazy that a can of bacon and pettiness is leading to this because they made a big deal out of it. Notice how I have not played the aggressor here. I have played the defendant. I am defending my server, my community, and just myself in general. They can think whatever they want to think of me, but at the end of the day, if no one is going to mention what Plumed and Misery are really planning, and how they're really planning to destroy 3 years of progress, I'm not even joking to you, Gel County has been up for 1,689 days. And I've been working on it for 3 years, and they're willing to destroy all that progress, all these memories. Ask Frog, he was here right in the beginning. First building. They're willing to destroy
The JC.
all these memories because they didn't get their way. And you know what? I'm going to say this right here on whatever live thing this is going on. Plumed, Misery, fuck you both.
I completely.
Might have to censor that, but
It's fine as long as first 5 seconds are censored. Plus, I don't think I'll have any. It's just first 5 seconds.
y'all are really this petty to try and destroy someone else's work of art. All because what? You couldn't get your way? Or you don't like how I do something? That's like going to a grocery store and someone's not doing their job properly, so you light them on fire. You know how stupid that sounds.
Yeah.
And
sounds.
also, you'll still get charged for it too.
Sounds horrible.
Y'all can think whatever you want of me. At the end of the day, I don't care. I turn this off and it disappears.
Thank you for your time.
You disappear.
Thank you for your time, Jelly. I'm really happy
God.
that you came to talk about all this. Thank you for your time. Would you like me to quickly unmute Freddy, see if he has anything to say?
Of course. I want all my civilians to say something if they feel like saying something.
Freddy, you got anything to say?
I don't know, you might be AFK.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Jelly. Have a good rest of your night.
I'll try. This is... As much as
I do have one quick question, though, real quick. Is it okay if this does get
Yeah.
posted on YouTube?
I mean,
Because I think you're innocent.
be my guest, honestly. At the end of the day, I don't really care. As long as my face is being shown, I'm very self-conscious.
And then your face
But-
will not be shown. I will not be tagging your YouTube channel, none of that.
I mean, you can tag my YouTube channel, be my guest, I don't care.
Okay. Have a good rest of your night, Jelly. Goodbye.
I'll try.